Hello, Kelsey Taylor here. Welcome to another top list video. Now today I'm going to be counting down my top 3 favorite Mike Myers movies. Now technically Mike Myers is my all-time favorite actor and he's done a good bunch of movies. I can only count down 3. When I went through a list of Mike Myers films, I came across 4 that I remember liking a lot. That one honorable mention, in fact, are the Shrek movies, but these are the 3 that I consider my favorite Mike Myers movies. Some of his best roles, and if you have watched me for a very long time, it would be pretty obvious for you to know what my favorite Mike Myers movie is, but I'll give you a little bit of a recap, or in case you're new here, you would love to know what it is. Alright, here are my 3 favorite Mike Myers movies. Number 3, So I Married an Axe Murderer. This is one of the underrated Mike Myers movies that I feel like nobody has ever seen or talked about it. Basically, Mike Myers plays a poet who falls in love with a woman who works at a butcher shop. And then he later realizes that she may be a murderer of her past husbands. They get married and they go on their honeymoon and she basically kills them. And yeah, it's a very weird but really, really funny movie. Not only does Mike Myers play the lead, he also plays the character's father, who's like a Scottish person, a really, really funny role. And I recommend the movie. It's like a kind of a dark comedy, but that one's definitely worth watching. Number 2, Wayne's World 1 and 2. Now basically the Wayne's World movies are based off a TV comedy sketch on Saturday Night Live that Mike Myers and Dana Carvey did together. And they're very funny as Wayne and Garth. And the movies are kind of like that, with a whole bunch of jokes and memorable moments. And I'm a huge Wayne's World fan. I enjoy the movies, I enjoy the sketches, and if you haven't seen any of the Wayne's World movies, I recommend you check out the first one. And the second one's kind of funny as well. A lot of memorable stuff in it. I don't know. Wayne's World 2 is kind of like a guilty pleasure, but I just like it pretty much as much as the first one. So Wayne's World 1 and 2, my second favorite Mike Myers role or movies, or well, the Wayne's World movies, I'll count them as one. Now, here's my number 1 favorite Mike Myers movie, aka my number 1 favorite movie of all time, and that is the Austin Powers Trilogy. I can go on and on forever about why these movies are my favorites. The characters, the jokes, the humor, everything. Mike Myers is so funny in these movies. Basically, the characters he plays, like multiples of them, from not just Austin Powers, but as Dr. Evil, Fat Bastard, Goldmember. I mean, I enjoy watching these movies all the time, and I can't imagine my life without them, honestly. And they're very fun movies to watch. They're basically like, like spoofs of certain spy films, mainly on James Bond, and some of the other ones I'm not that familiar with. Like, certain spy flicks, like the serious ones, aren't really my thing, but the comedy ones I enjoy the most, especially the Austin Powers films. And I highly recommend you guys go check them out. And I mentioned this so much about, I hope they make an Austin Powers 4. It's been so many years since it was announced, and like they're still kind of talking about it, but Mike Myers, him raising a family as well as doing some other things. I mean, I really hope it happens, like especially nowadays, today with all the reboots and stuff like that. Like, there's no reason why they can't bring Austin Powers back. I mean, it can be set in this decade, or like, probably in the next decade, with the new technology. There can be all sorts of jokes like they did back in those movies. And about, them trying to move forward without Vern Troyer since he passed away this year, there's a possibility that it may work. I know they said there's going to be a tribute to Mimi in the 4th Austin Powers movie if they ever make one, but I'm just curious. But we still have the trilogy. I haven't been begging for a 4th film since I saw the 3rd one. I don't know if I should say what happens in the 3rd one, but there's a possibility. I mean, I would be fine with just having one more Austin Powers movie. I also know that there's talks for like the 4th Austin Powers movie may be more focused on Dr. Evil. Well, just make it a separate movie, like call it the Dr. Evil story or something. And Mike Myers has been playing the character a lot lately. He still does it so well. Why not bring it back in movie forms? But I don't know. One can hope. The Austin Powers Trilogy, my all-time favorite Mike Myers movie / roles, and it's not much of a big list because, you know, he made some movies that are hit and miss, but these are the three that I like so much. Even the Shrek movies, as I have considered an honorable mention at the beginning of this video. So, yeah, let me know what some of your favorite Mike Myers movies are, and let me know what you think of this list. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Adios!